the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep open, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Hayden Hurst, 76 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
39.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Chamberlain. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Throwing Jones. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Yeah, that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
7-yard line.
Right there, 54.
Operating from the gun. Jones. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Levante David. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Tight down. There you go. Check. Block 54.
Jones throwing again, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together? And become sharp again.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Howard complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The gun now on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mugged that down for a win.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Anthony Jennings. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd and long.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. On play action, they'll throw. And looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Jones throwing on first down. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 33. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones throwing after the interception. And that is incomplete here. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down, here's Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and kick it through.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 14, Buccaneers 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For number 11, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. He's going to keep it again. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Giants 22. Buccaneers.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
For the extra point.
A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 11. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darnell Mooney, 34 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready, Coca 19. Watch the run, watch the run.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Second down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Back at the 38-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski.
The pass.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
it's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of the defense.
This is caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Chamberlain. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep. It's caught inside the 25.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field Winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
21 yards.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now in desperation throw deep. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
A 41-yard.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
On the pickup. It's second.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now here is another interception.
3rd down.
Picked off at the 15. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they